Hey, girl.
What's up, Barbie Decker?
What's the 411?
Ooh, I've been looking forward to our show. I'm just getting here off of a date.
How was it? She didn't tell me how it went.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I went. It's good to just
Girl,
stay out there.
I know that kind of date. It's like, well,
I went. You know what? We look really good together. I could tell because people were staring at us. And I realized, yeah, the thing that messes you up, memories and comparing to feelings and butterflies and that thing, and it's almost like constantly chasing that high. If you ever did drugs or I feel like I'm constantly chasing that love high. Anyway, how was your day? You're like, I don't know. I don't even know where to go from there.
No, well, I'm thinking, we just need the spotless mind of the eternal, that movie where you just erase all memory of having fallen in love, The thing is, I can relate it to exactly what you're talking about. When you go on that date and you're just like, this is not, like, you're nice, but it's not.
Or those uncomfortable silences, and this is someone that I knew but didn't know his name, and I met this girl out here in Santa Monica, and she was like, "Are you single?" I said, "Yeah." "I have the perfect guy for you." I was like, I said, "Fee, be open, be open." And she describes him, and I thought, "Does he drive a XYZ car?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "And is he?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I don't know him, but I've seen him." She's like, "He is such a great guy, and I want to introduce you guys." So I've been putting it off for like 5 months. Finally tonight, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, there was none of that, but he was nice, and he wanted to feed me. That was great. He was respectful that I had
like
to
feed you grapes and stuff.
Girl. And when he hugged me, he pat me like I was a puppy.
That means he wasn't that into you. That is what I have determined. For men who pat me, that means that they're just not that into me.
He pat me upon first meeting. Like, he's foreign. He's not from here.
Where's he from?
France. Maybe that's how they do it.
French people pat?
I don't know. Do French people pat?
I don't know. I'm
asking, do French people pat?
I don't think so. I never heard of French patting. It's like French kissing. Anyway.
He pat my back twice. Okay. So I saw you just got a text. Anything juicy going on?
It's a guy, but nothing juicy. He said, "I hope you're not all messy and tired for this one," meaning the video. You made your way.
I was gonna say, ew. Okay, but okay.
But anyway, we haven't met yet. But anyway, that's okay. All right, girls and boys. So, what's the 411? The 411 is that you guys are already filling up our inbox.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing? We thought we were only going to have to talk about our own experiences.
And how boring would that be?
I know. And you guys are already writing in to, we have an official email address. It's datingadvice at
datingadvice411 at datingadvice411.com.
Is that confusing? Is that okay?
It's just datingadvice411 at
datingadvice411.com. All right, I get it.
And tell them about our fan page.
Oh, yeah. And we have a fan page on Facebook.
Yes.
And it's The Dating Advice 411, facebook.com/The Dating Advice 411. So excited. All right, let's get to it. This one is actually just a sort of rant by a guy. His name is Sean. I think it's really insightful. I kind of got to hurry up because I don't think that we're allowed to make videos that are over 10 minutes.
Okay, do it.
All right, so you respond, all right?
All right.
Hey, ladies, this is for the whole general population, or maybe it's for me and you, but everyone is invited to respond.
Yes.
So, not really asking for advice here, but we'll add my own personal feelings on the topic. I think the biggest problem at the moment is that men no longer know how to be men. We've become an asexual society where male role models are limited to the Biebers and Twilight kids, and not about the James Dean, Steve McQueen, who is that? Marlon Brando, style men of yesteryear. Think about how men are seen on TV commercials. Dad is always the bumbling fool that the kids roll their eyes at because he doesn't know where anything is in the house. The wife is always, hey guys.
Julius,
The wife is always, we're on TV, Julius, behave. The wife is always the authority figure that has to fill his role that he leaves absent. Men have lost their edge, the inner strength, and their purpose in life. This is a guy writing, you guys. For the record, I'm not saying we go back to the days of women having no rights and not getting paid equally for work, etc. Hopefully we are beyond oppression. I'm talking about how a woman can only feel like a woman if the man knows how to be the man.
Wow.
Right? Okay, I'm just going to read one more paragraph and then I think that's enough to comment on, that we can comment on. Part of that role is learning to appreciate the girl for the girl. In this regard, what I'm saying is that a lot of guys see the girl's personality as an impediment to the pussy.
Did he say impediment?
Yes, he did. The few guys out there that are manly enough to actually ask the girls out, the players if you will, are generally trying to trick that girl into effing him. What she thinks, how she sees the world, how she feels inside, is all incidental to him. His goal is to score, and whether she is a strong, powerful woman worthy of reverence is purely secondary to his goals. Whether this is a consequence of our porn-ridden society is debatable. But the fact is, most of the guys that are getting the girls are the assholes that don't treat the girls correctly.
Okay, let's stop there.
That's where we need to stop.
Because we don't want to run out of time. First of all, I'm in love with Sean. That's
what I said. I was like, I posted on his Facebook page and I was like, you hit the nail on the head, Sean.
I love you, Sean. So I'm going to concur. And as amazing as the feminist movement, the feminist right movement was for women, it jacked us up. I agree with him. I feel like the male role has been emasculated. I don't know if it's the chemtrails, if it's the plastic, if it's the water in the plastic. I think it's all of those things. And it's tragic. And I'm so grateful that we're having this dialogue because we need to call it like a TI is. And
I was like, what's that?
Is. TI is. Yeah. Little urban sometimes. So, Sean, you hit it on the nail. I concur. I feel like I am victim of that. You know, being a strong, independent, resourceful woman.
Holla! I think I'm a man sometimes. But you know what? I got to tell you. Ever since I went to Tony Robbins, I am honestly making an effort to be a woman. And I keep saying I want to let the man be the man. Yes. And I want to be a woman. I want a man to open doors for me, to just treat me like a woman, to make me feel like a woman. I don't want to be the one in control.
Yeah,
I don't.
And it's not too late. I mean, based on us having this conversation goes to show the Seans of the world are looking to step it up. The Barbie Decker, the Fee Kings of the world, and all these amazing women out there are wanting to figure out, and we want to know, how can we, are we okay? It says paused.
No, that's something else.
Oh, my bad. So, you know, we don't want this to run too long. I concur with Sean. You concur with Sean?
Oh, yeah, so absolutely.
I would say, what are some solutions? The Seans of the world. Help us with some solutions because we're open vessels. We want to learn, what do we need to do different, better, more, less of in order to not emasculate men. We don't have any control over those chemtrails.
What's chemtrails?
Girl, what they're spraying to kill the weeds and stuff. They're killing us. They're killing our men. The male fish are growing. What do you call it?
Vaginas.
Close. What's in the vagina? Ovaries. You failed. Ovaries. They're growing ovaries. The male fish are growing ovaries.
Well, I don't know if the ovaries are in the vagina, but, you know, like up vagina. There, you know?
Oh, my, so up there. It's in your vagina. You gotta look in your vagina more.
Oh, my God. Okay. All right. So, there we are.
There we are.
I want to be appreciated by the men. We love Sean. I wish that this could be longer because he also said something. Well, we just can't get into it. But anyway, so some tips from the guys. How are we supposed to be women? How can we let you men be men. You know, and ladies, how can the men be men more? What do you want the man to do? I want the man to take charge. I want him to make me feel protected. I want to feel small,
safe,
loved.
Small.
I do. I don't care how big I am, how small I am. I want to feel like I'm cupped.
You know, your inner girl.
For real.
Sign
Seriously.
off for the people.
Bring it.